NHLer Matt Murray shares the Stanley Cup with his hometown. Council struggles with a costly issue. And plagiarism claims at the Republican National Convention.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. For the 5th time in a decade, the Stanley Cup has arrived in Thunder Bay.
This time it's Pittsburgh Penguins goaltender Matt Murray who's hosting Lord Stanley for 24 hours after his remarkable playoff run this spring. The Cup made several stops today, but the main public event was at Intercity Shopping Center, where people lined up around the mall to get a chance at that perfect photo opportunity. Our Jonathan Wilson was there and files this report.
Thunder Bay's own Matt Murray and the Stanley Cup.
The crowd went wild as Thunder Bay's newest hockey hero arrived at Intercity Shopping Center with his new friend Stanley along for the ride. But before the photo sessions began, Matt Murray had a few words for the huge crowd on hand.
I just want to talk about the turnout here. I'm very humbled by everybody who's come here to see myself and the Cup today. I want to thank everybody for coming out, and I want to say that I'm very proud to be from Thunder Bay, and I'm very proud to bring the Stanley Cup home and share it with you guys. So let's have some fun today. Thank you.
For Murray's parents, it's the culmination of years of effort by their son and the many people who helped him along the way.
Since the day Matt put his skates on, there have been people that have just materialized, that want to help him succeed. They see who he is, they see his ability, they see his drive, and every step along the way, somebody showed up that was able to take him further. And then he got there, and then the next person showed up and was able to take him further. It has been an amazing career for him, and he's only 22. So he's got a lot more to do, a lot more to prove, but it's thanks to everybody that has surrounded him.
Couldn't be more excited, really. But, you know, it's his day. It's his great day for him. People lined up all the way down here, so it's good. It's very good.
Do you think he was more excited or nervous about today?
He doesn't get nervous that much. You see him up there, he's very calm. I was watching him with back in the other room there, and he's very good with people. He's very calm, and so he's doing fine.
Some of these hockey fans stood in line for hours for the chance for a photo with Murray and the famous trophy.
Well, I arrived at about 6:20 this morning without the kids. My lovely wife dropped them off about a half hour ago to join me.
I thought seeing the Stanley Cup was really cool, and I just like watching the Penguins.
The Stanley Cup.
How about you?
Seeing Matt Murray.
It's awesome just to meet Matt Murray and the Stanley Cup. It's a once in a lifetime to do this.
Officials from Intercity Shopping Center estimate around 1,000 people stood in line here to get their photo with Matt Murray and the Stanley Cup. But looking at the lineup down the hallway and all the way outside to Moxie's, it's safe to say a lot more showed up than that.
Oh, this is a fantastic crowd today. We're so happy to have everyone here at Intercity Shopping Center. We're so proud of Matt and what he's done for the city, and we're just happy to have everyone here. This one will go down in the books, comparable to any of our best days for sure.
Jonathan Wilson, TBT News.
Murray also made a stop at the Regional Health Sciences Center this afternoon. Ryan Benaz will have that story coming up later in sports. We mentioned earlier that for the 5th time in the past 10 years, Thunder Bay's been enjoying a visit with the Stanley Cup, and you can't help but be struck by the generosity of the players involved. Eric Stahl, Jordan Stahl, Patrick Sharp, now Matt Murray, taking time of what's a landmark moment in their lives to share it with the community. It's nice to see.
It absolutely is, and obviously there was the big public celebration at Intercity Shopping Center, but when I sat down and spoke to Matt Murray a couple of weeks ago, he said he really wanted to take the Cup to the hospital as well. A little bit more low-key than the big public event at Intercity. He did take the Cup to the hospital this afternoon to allow patients and their families to spend some time with Lord Stanley's mug. Adriana Jung was there.
More than 100 hospital staff and patients lined up at the exclusive meet and greet for a chance to see Matt Murray and the famous Cup. The Executive VP of Patient Services at Thunder Bay Regional says this rare visit was a real treat for their patients.
We had him down in child and adolescent mental health. He spent some time with our children. He spent some time with one of our patients in the intensive care unit on a ventilator. these individuals would not otherwise be able to experience meeting Matt today and seeing the Stanley Cup. So we're just so thankful.
Many of the patients here say they followed the Stanley Cup playoffs closely and they couldn't wait for a chance to see it in person.
I'm a big hockey fan, and I was watching when the playoffs started. I had a list of all the Thunder Bay guys to on each team to see, well, which one would bring the cup back home, right?
We feel very good. I always watch on TV when they're playing, and I'm very happy to see the Stanley Cup.
And that experience is exactly what Murray was hoping to give to the city of Thunder Bay. With only 24 hours with the cup, he wasn't available for interviews here. But at an event on Monday, the 22-year-old goaltender said he's always wanted to share the cup with his hometown.
The biggest thing for me is just sharing it with the people of the city, and I know that the cup is a pretty big thing, especially in a town like this. So I'm excited to see people's reactions when they get to see it and take a picture with it.
The next stop for Murray is at the World Cup of Hockey celebration, 6 o'clock Wednesday night at Marina Park. Adriana Jung, TBT News.